Hi, welcome to the 2020 SSS Virtual Recognition Ceremony. My name is Dr. Maria Elena Cruz. I am the Director for SSS and for McNair here at SJSU. Felicidades. Hola, soy María Elena Cruz, soy la directora del programa SSS ASPIRE y McNair aquí en San Jose. I want to say congratulations to all the graduates of 2020. I am so proud of you. I am honored to be part of this class in any way that I can, especially given that we've gone through so much in this semester, and I'm sure you've gone through a lot in the past 4 years or 5 years or 6 years, or however long it took you to get here. I just want to say congratulations, you did it. I'm so proud of you. There are many of you that I wish I could have seen walk on stage, and I'm sure you wanted to walk on stage, but I want you to think about sort of celebrating with your families in a different way. You may not be able to be with your families physically, but I hope you take the time out to get online or to get on your phone or whatever it is whatever device that you need to say thank you to your parents, thank you to your family, thank you to the people that supported you, because I know that you wouldn't be here without that support. So we are so honored and blessed that you were part of our program. And I am so happy that you are graduating. And I really do hope that you take this time to celebrate this moment in any way that you can. It's no easy feat, especially with this COVID-19. And the semester has been challenging for all of us. So I'm really, really super extra proud of the class of 2020 for making it this far and to this part, right, of your journey. I'm wishing you all well in the future. I hope you keep in touch. And again, felicidades to you and your families. I'm so proud of all of you. I will now hand it over to our Assistant Director, Angelica Tran, who will be calling out your names and celebrating you as well. So thank you again, felicidades, and enjoy this moment.
Welcome, class of 2020. You're finally here, you're graduating. I hope you're feeling excited because I know I am. It's an honor to be here today to honor you and to celebrate you. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Angelica Tran. I'm the Assistant Director for the SSS TRIO program here at San Jose State. And it's an honor to be here today to celebrate the class of 2020. It's an amazing milestone to reach. And I know for a lot of you, there's been a lot of obstacles and challenges. But in the end, you're here and you've made it. And I cannot express how excited I am for you. And I hope you're excited as well. And now you must be wondering, I'm graduating. What do I do next? Well, our guest speaker, Malik Williams, who's an alumni from the TRIO program, was sitting in your seat a year ago, wondering the same thing. And he's here today to share some words and thoughts of what it's been like a year after graduating San Jose State. Please welcome Malik Williams.
Hello, my name is Malik X. Williams. I am a graduate from San Jose State University. I am from the class of 2019, and I am also a member of the SSS ASPIRE family. Now, some of you may remember my face, and others of you, this may be the first time you've ever seen me. But one thing stands regardless of all of that, and it's that we are a family. And as a family, that means that we must come together, we must stand together, and we must support one another. When I was brought to, or when I was at least asked to be the keynote speaker, this was not how I imagined giving a keynote speech. It was definitely not how I imagined speaking to all of you and reaching you all. But similar to how we in the education field have to adjust how we teach and adjust how we advise, we also have to adjust how we learn as students, because I myself am currently a student. Right now, I am wrapping up my credential program at Sac State University, so that way I can become a teacher, an educator. And it's funny, because back when I was in your shoes, just a year prior to graduating, I had no idea that I was going to be pursuing teaching. My path was uncertain. I didn't know what was going to happen. But when I found that path, thanks to the love and support of those around me, especially SSS ASPIRE, then I was ready and I was proud to take that next step forward. And even now, as a future educator, I don't know what the future holds for me. But I hold the pride of the journey that I've gone on right on my chest. And I said, whatever happens, I'll be ready. And I'll take it, and I'll tackle it, and I'll do everything I can. And that same pride and power resides in you. And to those of you who know me personally, I'm so proud of you. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I know that it's tough. I've seen you all when you've come into the office. I've heard your cries as you've been struggling, and you've heard mine when I was struggling. I know it's not easy. But to hear that you're coming to this point, even if I can't watch you walk the stage, to know that your journey is closing this chapter and to open a new one, makes me so proud to call you family. So, with all that being said, my name has been Malik, and I wish you all a great and bright future. And for those of you who need the support, never forget that once you're SSS Aspire family, you're always SSS Aspire family. Like literally, you're technically always family because you're on the records. So, you show up, like you're still there. Like when I was working there, I found people from like really back in the day. So you're kind of stuck with us. But yeah, enjoy your day. Or if it's nighttime, enjoy your night. No matter where you are, no matter what day it is, what time it is, just remember that you made it. You got to a point that many could not, in a situation that many couldn't endure. And you're about to graduate. And this isn't the end. This is merely the closing of a chapter. So don't forget to let us know what your next chapter looks like. I'll see you all later.
And now I'd like to introduce some featured graduates of class of 2020. Mia Arteaga, Giovanni Arteaga, Lillian Bowie, Quinn Bowie, Grace Delgado, Renee Kayra Domingo, Laura Gutierrez, Diamond Guzman, Evelyn Ho, Melody Mann, Desiree Paz, Ricardo Pimentel, Isabel Rangel Hernández, Estela Rivera, Martin Tran, Jennifer Villegas Lopez, Thuy Vo.
My name is Estela Rivera. I am from here, San Jose, and my major is child development.
My name is Alberto Camacho, and I'm an English major and a Chicano Studies minor.
My name is Giovanni Arteaga, and my major is BA in sociology.
I really struggled my first 2 years at San Jose State. Being in the wrong major had a lot to do with it, but also not knowing who my advisor was really freaked me out. And I didn't know any of the steps. So I didn't know I had to go meet with my advisor. I had to set up appointments. I didn't know that I had somebody assigned. So the only thing I knew was, okay, I have an advisor at Aspire, and I know they can help me. So just even getting my classes every semester was something I struggled with. It just gave me so much anxiety thinking about how many units to take and FAFSA and how is it going to work out with my schedule and work. And
I think mine started middle of my high school senior year. My dad got sick, so he had to retire from working. So I graduated high school. I started working 40 hours every week. Since we're Section 8, I had to do school full time if I wanted to work. So I went to Evergreen, did my 12 units every semester there. It took me 3 years to graduate from there. So I transferred to state, but throughout that time I was working full time. I'm like the head of the house. So it got tough. It was frustrating. Luego llegué a state with the help of people from Evergreen, with the help of Miss Iniguez. Tamika and people from Back to Success who caught me at another low point, and they helped me up. They got me to graduate from Evergreen. I got to state. I didn't know nobody. I'm not a good people person. Like I don't know how to talk to people that well unless I know them. So it was tough, and I was like, I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone. I joined Grupo Folclórico Luna y Sol, and I've never danced in my life, so there was a community there that helped me out. And then I met with people from Aspire, and from then on they kind of planted the seed for graduate school. And my second year, my second semester there, I was taking 19 units, and I was working full time, and I was dying. It was a mad struggle, but I pulled through again with the help of Aspire and other people from state. Now I'm about to graduate. It's a trip. Time flew by real quick, and I still remember my admitted Spartan day, where we got there and we were there all day. Now graduate. It's a trip. It went by quick.
My disability, since it was mental disability, it was seizure disorder. It helped me. It affected me. I would say in the attendance part, and then also the memorization. If I were ever to get sick, I would have to leave to the hospital, and I would completely forget of what the professor was talking about, or what they instructed, or what they taught that entire day. So I would have to find different ways and try to figure out what went on in that class that day, because I couldn't remember anything. And also, it was difficult for me to take, the same amount of units other students take, 15 units, 17, whatever. Sometimes I could barely even handle 9 units, so for me, it was, I don't know, I think just the pace of keeping up with everyone else was very hard. And also, just doing good on exams, everything, homework, it was so difficult for me. There was times I had to miss semesters and even school years because of surgeries, I had hospital stays, a bunch of things. So, but I mean, like I always say, if today I'm able to do it, I think anyone could, no matter what you got.
Aspire, Trio, SSS, whatever the name, like that space, it means a whole lot to me. Like, si no fuera por the people who work there, I would have dropped out most definitely in my second semester, because y'all kept me focused. Mr. Monzo, when I first got there, was like, he said what's up, and he took me under his wing, and he helped me out. A lot of times when we had meetings that were meant for counseling, for academic counseling, we didn't really talk about academics. We just talked about what we were doing, what we wanted to do in the future. And I drew a lot of inspiration from what he was doing, and he kept me in the game. And then he left to pursue bigger and better things and help out more people from the community. And Sonia came through and she pulled me in even further, and y'all planted the seed and watered it, and I'm about to graduate and hopefully get into grad school and get my credentials. So Aspire, SSS, Trio, they mean everything to me. It's cool. They help me out a lot.
An open door to somewhere where you could literally open yourself up to people and literally cope with them and talk with them and communicate, whenever you have issues or you don't have issues.
Means that I have a support system at school. It means that I know that I have people that want to support me and want to see me do better and will help me along the way to get there. Also, it's a place that I can go to, or even a place to get resources and people to talk to about any doubts that I have, or talk to them about any changes that I want to make in my life, either personal or school-wise.
If it wasn't for that program, I pretty much think I wouldn't be in the stages where I am right now, because when I first came to San Jose State, it was a big campus. I had no clue what I needed to do, where I needed to go. And thanks to a friend who advised me about this program, once I joined it, I kind of felt like I had, someone like on my shoulder, telling me what I needed to do. And thankfully, my counselor, Angelica, she's been like a second mom to me. And she's guided me through the whole academic years I've been there. Whether they were good or bad years, she's always been or stood by my side. And I think, like I said, if it wasn't for all the staff and all the students involved in it, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now.
They just allowed me to learn how to be prepared, how to be organized, how to have a plan B, and just how to manage my skills in the classroom as well as outside. And that really helped me, organize my life almost by getting, having a schedule, okay, you have work and then you have class and then homework on these days from this time, and just being able to really reset and not be so anxious about going to school. It was more of okay, you have your to-do list, here are your tasks, get it done. So I feel like they really prepared me for even my third year in college, and now my fourth year. I saw that the transition was so abrupt from when I met my advisor, Sonia. I was able to really stay organized, stay focused, and even be more positive. Going to school wasn't a chore to me anymore. It wasn't as devastating for me to get out of bed at 9 a.m. to go to my class. It was more of okay, here are your opportunities, get it done. And then it just became something that I really wanted to do and something that I wanted to accomplish. So my grades really reflected my effort.
Si tú pones de tu parte in reaching out, they'll be there and with their hand out to help you out, I highly recommend that you don't do 19 to 20 units a semester. Take your time, take advantage of the time that you're there. Join orgs, join clubs. If you feel like you're not part of the community or something's missing, then build it. Build your community. Reach out to people. Keep an open mind. And if you fall or if you fail or whatever, it's cool. Get yourself back up and reach out for help, and people are there to help you out. So that's what I would tell them.
If I could go back, I think I would tell myself to stick with my gut, and I feel like I would have changed my major the very first semester that I saw that I wasn't liking anything. So I think that's what I would have done. I would have gone back and changed my major and tried harder in school, because I feel like it's so easy to do the bare minimum and turn in a paper at 11:59 and just, call it a day. So I feel like I would tell myself to put in more effort, for sure.
Sometimes you're going to probably not feel equal to everyone else, because that's what I felt. But I just coped with it. I just moved through it, And I guess the other suggestion is I would just say get ready to hustle, because that's what you're going to do. If you want to graduate, you're going to have to put effort. You're going to have to put time. You're going to have to put strength, into everything that you need to do.
It was the last day of the FYE, and we all stayed up just super late taking pictures. We were all just talking. Some people were watching movies, and it was just super, super chill. And it was a really good way to start my freshman year.
Definitely the grad school field trip. Going to UCLA and USC was something that I never thought I'd do, especially going to pursue graduate school. Going there with the idea of possibly obtaining a PhD or a master's like that. A kid from the east side, always being told, that you're not going to make it out of high school, or if you make it out of high school, you're not going to do nothing. And being able to do that and check it out and really get that engraved in my mente was something memorable that, I don't know how to explain it, but it was dope, and I'm super thankful for it. And like it was pretty life changing in a way.
It's about to be 9 years for me to receive a BA that normally takes 4 to 5 years, you know. But you know, I was still able to stay in school. I still found different ways to do it, because when you want something, you're gonna do it no matter what. You know, when you're really fighting for something, you're gonna find different ways, different, you know, paths until you get it. You know, so everyone knows if they want this or not. And when you do want it, you're gonna do it, you know. Even though if it takes you 5 years, if it takes you 4 years, if it takes you 10 years.
Sonia, Mr. Monzo, you, Charles, Ernie, Angelica, everyone from the Aspire office, you know, most definitely, like, I thank you guys for all that you've done for me, for all the help, for all the laughs, just in general, for everything. You know, y'all kept me going. Dr. Gomez, Dr. Pizarro, the Chicano Studies Department, most definitely también. You know, there was a group of people in there who really helped me out, especially Dr. Gomez and Dr. Pizarro. Like they knew how to take this crazy mind and center it and focus it onto something that I was passionate about. And también the English department, Dr. Mitchell, Dr. Bonnie Cox, Dr. Stork, Professor Norris and Professor Taylor from the Steinbeck Center, and Dr. Breda Williams for sure. You know, the whole every department that I've been in, every office that I go to, you know, they've all been super welcoming, and it's like, if I could say thank you a million ways, and if I knew how to say thank you in a million ways, I would, but I don't know how. So gracias for everything. It's just, I have no words. I don't know any of the words to properly, you know, say thank you, you know, but I'm super grateful and forever indebted, for sure. Gracias, you know, my parents, you know, although times are tough and we're in a period of time where things are how they used to be. Like, just thank you for them. You know, también with my siblings, times may be tough and a little different than they were before, but you know, everyone who's been directly involved in my life, like, I am who I am, and I made it to where I'm at with the help with and I took a grain of them on this journey. So it's not just me receiving this diploma, it's everyone who helped me get there receiving the diploma, and especially the east side of San Jose. Most definitely, I carry the east side wherever I go. So I'm thankful for my community, for nurturing this kid, sometimes beating him up, but for creating who I am. So I'm super grateful for that. And then
is one, my mom, and two, Angelica, because actually they were the two people that actually always understood my difficulties and always were there to listen to me when I had any problems going. And, you know, if it wasn't for the motivation that I received from both of them, like I said, I wouldn't be right now becoming a graduating student from San Luis State. I wouldn't be, you know, over here receiving a diploma. But because of them, I am. So, you know, whoever applies to the Aspire program, you're very lucky, you know, do it. You know, it is a little bit upsetting, this whole COVID-19, you know, how to postpone all this, you know, graduations for spring and all that, and for summer. But I think for me, I'm really happy that I'm actually completing my objective, which is, you know, getting my bachelor's degree. Because that's what I came here for. You know, that's why I came to San Luis State, to have a career, to have a future. And that's what I'm about to fulfill.
Well, first and foremost, I think I want to thank my advisor, Sonia, for really getting me on track. Because without her, like, I had another advisor for my kin department and it was a total mess. So getting to know her and talking to her was such an amazing experience, and I'm so thankful that I was able to even meet with her and get connected to her. She's always so positive, so radiant, and you know, I feel like she has a lot to do with my academic growth because she really pushed me. You know, she told me, like, you have to seek these opportunities, you have to take chances, and if you want something and you want it to turn out well, you have to work really, really hard. So I want to thank her for pushing me. And I also like to thank my sister for pushing me to keep going and for always motivating me to stick to school even though it gets so difficult sometimes. And yeah, they are my people, so I'd like to thank them. And my parents, yeah.
Once again, congratulations, class of 2020. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you feel proud and excited just as I do, because this is a huge moment and you should celebrate. And your family and your friends, I know, are all feeling the same way because you deserve it. You graduated. So it's not a goodbye, but it's a see you soon. And remember, if you want to go to grad school, you know where to find me. Congratulations one more time.